Hello everyone. To say that my YouTube channel has had a spike over the last 28 days is a bit of an understatement, because I've had over 60,000 views and 139 new subscribers. Now, in amongst that period, I went past two fairly big milestones as well. Went past 500,000 views since my first post 3.5 years ago, and also one of you became the 1,000th subscriber. You were anonymous, so I don't know who you are, but basically thank you all for watching over the last 3.5 years, and obviously for everyone that subscribed. I hope I continue to bring you what you want to sort of see and hear. Now, I'd like to sort of think that my YouTube channel is slightly different from anybody else's out there in relation to just sort of focusing on level 42, in the respect of, number one, I try and comment when you make comments. I try to correspond with you, but what I'd like to see in the future, now that it's growing, is you guys correspond with each other. I'm going to just sort of mention some of my older subscribers. So there's Paul Nyman and Kelly McKenzie in America. There's Sean Reed in Australia, and there's Natalie Garrett and Mario Angeli in the UK. These guys correspond with me quite a lot, but I've seen occasionally where they'll make a comment and then other people comment on that as well, and they start correspondence with each other. And that's kind of the way I want things to go in the future. So I'm just, because there's been so many new subscribers, there'll probably be some of you that sort of don't know me or my story or my relationship with the band, so I'm going to recap on that in a minute. But what I'd like you to also do is sort of introduce yourselves in the comment button below this clip. So if you can sort of say, oh hi, I'm Paul, I live in Brighton and my first gig was Wembley 1986. Hopefully somebody else will go, oh, I was at that gig as well. And, you know, as I said, I really want the sort of interaction of you guys all around the world corresponding with each other. So just to recap on my own story, on the 3rd of April 1981 I went to my very first gig. After the gig I went backstage and met Mark, Mike, Boone and Phil. Since then I did used to have every gig written on a piece of paper, but we moved about 1.5 years ago and I lost the piece of paper. But I know from that first gig I'm now up to 64 gigs in 5 different countries. So again, I'm not I don't want this to sort of be who can beat me or whatever, anything like that. But please, just sort of say, you know, about yourselves and where you sort of got involved with the group. So let me just quickly show you around my shrine. I have shown people this before, but basically this was signed at Gillingham in Kent, and as you can see here, Boone's just put all the best, you old bugger. Now, I know somebody commented recently where they'd got something signed by Boone, all the best, and they've pretty much used that as a sort of call sign, if you like, for the rest of their lives. This one was signed by the band. It was in Ostend, Belgium, in 2011, and at this gig Mark actually dedicated Mr. Pink to me and my wife Erica. The album cover you saw if you watched my tribute to Boone clip. This one is signed by Mark to the whole of my family. I took this picture myself at the Royal Albert Hall on Mark's 50th birthday, and in his pocket on stage he's got my birthday card, which I actually signed to him. I finally get something to sign to you. Mike's just put all the best, Julian. Phil, this comment to me means an awful lot. Phil's actually put, thanks for all that you've done for us. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, Phil, all I've done is turn up 64 times in 5 different countries. So, but anyway, that's awesome. This one obviously is a beautiful poster, but I have to say I bought that one at the Cliffs Pavilion in last year. This poster over here was from Reading in 1983. And again, Boone's put, can you read that out, Lou? Can you read it out, Louis?
Absolutely no, I can't read it.
You can't read it? Okay. Right, right, hang on a second. Right, sorry. So once again, and many more, hello, goodbye from Boone. Lastly, I want to show you this. Now, over the last couple of years, people that have watched my clips have actually started to send me stuff. Yvonne in Texas sent me a Texas t-shirt. I know Jamie and Aaron have sent me stuff before. So this one was sent to me by Sean Reed, who I've already mentioned, in Australia. He sent 2 of them. He actually did this as part of his uni qualification, I believe, in 1991. because this is another thing I do want to just quickly tell you about. About every 9 months I get the guys to sign stuff and I sell the stuff on eBay, but raise money for charity. I'll just show you a couple of letters. One's here is from British Heart Foundation, just saying thank you Julian for £500. This one's from Scope, saying thank you Julian for £250. Now at the end of the day, it's not me that actually does this, it's you guys that actually buys the stuff that raises the funds. So again, anybody that's been involved in that. And the last one, I must just mention Gordon Parry, because although he missed out on one of the items, at the end of the auction he actually still sent me £50, which he's supported me, him and Jane have supported me every single auction that I've done. So Gordon, thank you very much indeed. Just to end this clip, on Saturday night I saw Pete Ray Biggin at the Jazz Cafe. This is how close I was to him because I took that picture, and when he finished playing he gave me his drumsticks. So these are used, as you can see. Now I will just tell you, he did one really weird and unusual thing which I did ask him about afterwards. In one of the songs he actually wrapped the sticks under the snares, which I've never ever seen a drummer do that before, and he said it's his sort of scratching, he called it, because I said I did chat to him afterwards. So that's it for this clip. Yeah, please subscribe, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Thank you very much for viewing. Bye bye everybody, bye bye.